So I'll be asking you a few questions, Huat.
Yeah.
Before I started working with Pranita at Vitality Health Clinic, I was struggling with few areas over a few years, like you fill in the blank.
Yeah. Okay. I've always been a large lad, to say the least, but I got to a stage earlier this year where I'd probably ballooned to a size that I'd never been before. And I had a wedding to go to in Dublin in May, and I bought a suit about a year ago because it was cheap, but it was too small for me. So I had a target of getting into that suit for the wedding, and we had a chat after a meeting, and I came along for an initial consultation with you.
Great, thank you. Did you try any other weight loss program in past, and did it work, or if not, then why it didn't work?
I have been to other weight loss programs. I won't mention their names here for fear of being sued, but they are two of the better known ones. Whilst initially the thing seems all fine and dandy, surrounding yourself with a load of other large people who get extremely depressed if they haven't lost a pound has a sort of a knock-on effect on everybody else, I found, and I didn't find it conducive to losing weight. So I stopped going fairly shortly after joining.
Okay, thank you. And what was number one reason you joined Pranita's Vitality Health Clinic? What do you thought it would be different?
Well, after speaking to Pranita, after our initial consultation, I knew that this wasn't just going on a diet. This was going on a proper weight management program, which involved not just what you put in your mouth, but also what goes in your ears. It's a totally different way of dealing with weight issues.
Thank you. And at my first visit with Pranita, I experienced few of these things: assurance, confidence, control, or any other positive experience you had.
Well, the main experience I got from going on our first meeting was that it was a totally different way of doing things, involving meditation, yoga, and obviously exercise, which is important in any weight management program. But Pranita had one or two other ideas which I would never have even considered, in terms of the food that you eat and getting the balance right between alkali foods and acid foods.
Thank you. I moved it slightly
right.
in between, I think.
Still on red, is it?
Yeah.
What was learning experience at next 6-week follow-up consultation with Pranita in relation to power of your mind?
Yes, it does. Going to Pranita does change the way you think, and it does have an effect, because your mind works differently. It takes you back to what you've been taught on the previous lessons of what you eat and what you shouldn't eat, and getting everything, the balance right between the foods that you're eating. Nothing is banned, but what it has done, it's made me eat a lot of foods and changed the balance of my diet. I eat a lot more fish now than I used to. That's one major change.
Thank you. And do you feel equipped to use the tools she taught you to help you reach your future goal?
Yep, it's with things like yoga, something I'd never done before, something I never thought I'd ever do. Yoga is not sitting there in a sedate position. With yoga you do have to put a bit of energy into it, but it all helps in the general overall picture of what you're trying to do.
How confident you feel to use healthy heart food advice which were provided?
Yes, the follow-up advice, the weekly emails and calls that I got from Pranita do keep you focused on what you're achieving to do over this 6-week period, and I did find it useful. I kept a log of the food I was eating, and I did a lot more exercise than I'd ever done prior to joining.
how much weight you lost in 6 sessions,
Well,
and how it has changed your lifestyle?
well, the weight that I've lost since I joined Pranita is around 3 stone now. Over the 6 sessions, it was probably around 2 stone. The suit I'm wearing now is a suit that I hadn't been able to get into before, and you can see it's fairly baggy on me. And the shirt which I'm wearing, which is a nice pink and white colour, I was able to wear before, but it's stretched and I couldn't do the collar up. Now I've got plenty of room in the shirt, so it's a costly experience. I've got to go and buy a new wardrobe. So.
And did you had picture with you before you came to Vitality Health Clinic?
I have got a picture, and here it is.
This was previously done.
This was previously done. I can't remember how long ago it was, but you can see that I was slightly bigger than I am now. So.
Are you enjoying your new me?
Yes, it's nice to receive compliments from people that you see, especially on a weekly basis. I think people that see you daily probably don't recognise quite as much, but people in my networking group that I belong to have all been very positive, and I've been happy to tell them how I've managed to achieve losing this weight.
Thank you. And what are the 3 main reasons you would recommend this program to others who are struggling with achieving their ideal body?
As I said earlier, one of the main reasons I went along is because it's a totally different way of dealing with weight management. It's not a diet, it's changing lifestyle, it's changing what you eat, and it's a phrase I don't particularly like, but it's thinking outside the box. And I've been very, very pleased with the results. And I've gone back to Pranita now because it's now time to kick on. We have a set goal which I'm aiming for, and I'm sure that with her help I will make that goal. And
would you be recommending Vitality Health Clinic service to your connection?
Yes, I would, and I have. I'd be more than happy to recommend Vitality Health. With their help, with Pranita's help, without this I wouldn't have been standing here 3 stone lighter than I was at the beginning of the year.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.